Good evening, everyone. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and in a previous video I showed you this particular box, and you're probably wondering what's inside this box. I did tell you it took a couple of weeks for me to actually get it. So you're sitting there going, what in the heck is this thing? Well, I had a friend of mine give me an old laptop. He asked me to remove the hard drive from the laptop and hook it up to my computer so I could extract some files from that hard drive. The hard drive crashed, but I was able to retrieve some of the files from that hard drive, and I'm now going to show you how that was done. Okay? First of all, I had to open up the laptop and remove the hard drive. And then what I did was I placed it in this particular apparatus. And give me just a moment here. I just need to open this up. And maybe I'll get it open, or maybe I won't. Hang on. Well, anyway, here's the apparatus. Here it is. And I placed the hard drive inside this apparatus. It's called a hard disk enclosure. And as you can see here, it has a USB port. So I was able to hook this up through a USB cord to my computer. Okay? And when I did, I was able to extract files from the hard drive, and I placed them on my computer. I stored them on a secure digital card, handed them back to my friend, and he said, well, once that process is completed, go ahead and wipe out the hard drive. He had gotten himself a new computer, so he said, just go ahead and wipe out the hard drive. His old computer was really old. He said, just go ahead, wipe out the hard drive, and then install whatever you want in there. Well, because of, and I'm probably going to get jazzed on this too, because of Linus Torvalds, I believe that's his name, that's how he's pronounced his name, because of Linus Torvalds, there is an operating system called Linux. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the hard drive out of here. I'm going to place it back in the laptop he gave me. I'm going to install the Linux operating system into that particular computer, and then I'm going to use it, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how Ubuntu Linux actually works. I'll make a whole tutorial series on this. This is coming in June. Alright? And you're going to see it. You're going to be able to install Linux on an older computer. The nice thing about Linux is, number one, it's free. Number two, it's not as sophisticated as Microsoft Windows, so therefore an older computer can actually run it quite effectively, as a matter of fact. Okay, I've seen this demonstrated. He has a couple of older computers himself where he actually installed Linux on it, and so therefore I was able to see Linux for the first time. It's not that hard to operate. But anyway, I was going to try to open this up, and I may not get it open tonight. Yeah, this thing's not going to get open at all, I'm sorry to say. As soon as I figure out how to open this thing, I will definitely get the hard drive out of it, put it back in the computer, and whammo bammo, I'll install Linux, and I'll show you guys how to do that, and I'll show you how Linux actually works. And therefore, you can take an older computer and bring it back to life. It may not be Microsoft, but let me tell you something. All the programs that you install on the Linux system are going to be free, because the Linux operating system itself is free. Isn't that cool? Anyway, so if you have an older laptop and the hard drive crashes, all you have to do is remove it, put it in a hard disk enclosure. Okay? Well, this is a hard drive enclosure. You put in this, hook it up by USB, hook it up to your new laptop, extract your files, and then put it in there, put some Linux on there, have some fun. Alright. That's all I've got for you tonight. I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned.